Kante, A+. Kante was the signing of last summer and continues to be one of the best players in the Premier League for the last 3 seasons. Signing him from Leicester was a great coup and he has been key to everything good that the Blues have done well. One of the best Chelsea players going at the moment, and if they want to have success then he needs to be at the heart of that. Messi bats Y, D+ may be a slightly harsh score, but the way that he has hardly been used by Antonio Conte over the past 2 seasons and the fact that he has been loaned out to Borussia Dortmund means that he has not had a great time since joining in 2016. He has had some big moments and scored some impressive goals, but he has never truly settled at Chelsea. His goals for Dortmund though have shown that he has the ability if used next season, and the Blues will likely bring him back into the fold. David Luiz, C, an absolutely vital member of the team when Conte's side clinched the title last season. However, this year it hasn't gone according to plan at all and has been dropped from the team. Andreas Christensen has been the man to step into the role on his return from Borussia Mönchengladbach, while Luiz has also suffered from injuries this season. His future at Chelsea is in the balance as well, and whether he still has a place at the club if there is a new manager next season. David Luiz, photo, by Plum Images / Leicester City FC via Getty Images, Marcos Alonso, B+. Maybe not a signing that Chelsea fans would have been massively optimistic about after time at Sunderland and Fiorentina. However, for the past 2 seasons he has shown to be a very competent player and has worked so hard up and down the left wing in a really physically demanding position. Also, his free kicks and the goals that he has scored has been a real added bonus, with a knack of getting a goal at key moments in matches. Eduardo, well, he hasn't played, so let's skip over this. Eduardo, photo by Danny Stadin / Getty Images, Alvaro Morata, C+. The club record signing started very well and got off to a flyer, including an impressive hat-trick and a win at Stoke City earlier in the season. However, 2018 really hasn't been a good year for the striker so far, and his goal against Leicester City in the FA Cup quarter-final was his first since Boxing Day. Now will be all about how his finishes the season and whether or not he can fire them to the Premier League's top 4 and get a Champions League place. Timu Bakayoko, F. This really has been the disappointing signing of Conte's tenure so far. Big things were expected of the young Frenchman when he made the move from Monaco, but at the moment it's not gone to plan. Poor performances have really been the frequent showing, with very few decent showings so far, and he is looking so out of form this season. Let's not give up him yet, but the Frenchman needs a really good pre-season and also needs to get through the tough period and hopefully show more promise next year. Danny Drinkwater, D. Drinkwater has been another signing that maybe didn't excite a lot of Chelsea supporters, and since joining he has been another one that has struggled with injuries. He has put in a few solid performances over his time with the Blues, but not enough to really show why he was brought in when the likes of Nemanja Matic and Nathaniel Chalobah were let go. Injuries as well have caught up with the England international, and now he is struggling to make the World Cup squad in the summer. Danny Drinkwater, photo by Adrian Dennis AFP / Getty Images, Ross Barkley, F. With just 3 appearances to his name for Chelsea since joining in January, things have not gone the way that the England international would have wanted it to. He missed the whole first half of the season recovering from a hamstring injury, and since joining the Blues he has continuously struggled to shake off different problems. His confidence must be pretty low at the moment as well, and Barkley has an important end of season in summer to try to turn his career around. David Zappacosta, known for his crossing in Italy, that isn't really a quality he has particularly shown at Chelsea since joining on transfer deadline day in the summer. The Italian started with a bang after his excellent performance against Karabakh. However, Victor Moses has continued to be the starting right wing back, even when his performances haven't been that great. Would have been hoping to make more of an impact in the starting 11, but not made that impression yet. David Zappacosta, photo by Mike Hewen / Getty Images, Emerson Palmieri. Since joining in January he has made just 2 appearances for the Blues. One start and the other was about 10 minutes at Manchester City when he was played out of position and didn't make a touch. The Brazilian-born Italy international has struggled to make any impact to date and is having to ride the bench every game at the moment. That is down to the form of Alonso, but maybe he's still that he hasn't been trusted by Conte. Olivier Giroud, C+. Conte was looking for target man in January, and Olivier Giroud was the man that came in as second choice behind Edin Dzeko. What has gone down really well with Chelsea fans is his work rate and ability to put defenders under a lot of pressure in the air and physically. However, needs more goals than the one he has only scored so far since joining. Olivier Giroud during the Barcelona defeat, photo by Sean Botterill/Getty Images. Willy Caballero, beaten appearances for the Blues since joining in the summer from Manchester City and 8 wins to go with it. That's a pretty impressive rate for the number 2 goalkeeper. He does have some random rushes of blood to the head, moments that could have almost cost Chelsea at times, but generally he has looked pretty solid and a better backup to Thibaut Courtois than Asmir Begovic was. Antonio Rudiger, has displaced Gary Cahill in the starting lineup, something that has ultimately cost Cahill his place in the England squad and putting his international future in jeopardy. Has settled into the squad well and is being asked to play on the left of the 3 at the back, which might not have been a natural position for him, however, sometimes out of position, and is obvious that he is still learning his trade, with the mistakes at Roma highlighting that. Jamie Vardy and Antonio Rudiger battle for possession. Image, Clive Mason/Getty Images. Ethan Ampadu, C+ signed in the summer from Exeter City and has been an invaluable part of the youth setup at both FA Youth Cup and UEFA Youth League level. Played regularly in the Choctaw Trophy as well and has been part of Conte's senior squad for several games. Has a very bright future ahead of him. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusive via the free Football.London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and